but I guess they have lights on down here now. Here's the other side. Something's dripping on me. All right, I'm out of here. Hey everybody, welcome back to Small Plots with Kevin. I'm Kevin, and we're doing something a little bit different today. I'm kind of just going for a bit of a walk. Gonna check out some weird things here in downtown Rochester, New York. There's a couple of holes, there's a couple of weird buildings. We're gonna stumble over the intro, we're gonna look in some windows, we're gonna do all sorts of stuff. I'm actually gonna be going that way. I just want to walk that way because of the wind. It's really windy. It's just windy enough to be annoying on the mic, so I pre-apologize. Hopefully it's not too bad. Let's go. Well, the first place I'm walking by right here is the original Rochester City Hall. Not really sure when this was built, but they're turning it into apartments now. It hasn't been City Hall for a long time. But apartments soon. Maybe one thing to keep a lookout on during this journey is potential stealth camping spots, huh? That could be a thing. Continuing the walk, you can see behind me an old abandoned underground parking garage. Let's get a little bit better look at it. Not sure last time this thing was used. It's tiny though, it's really small. Certainly not being used now. We can go down and get up basically to the actual garage itself, and then it's fenced off. But let's go take a look. Staying hydrated. Now I have this flashlight. I don't know how good this is gonna do me. Clearly people like to oh my god, pigeons. Clearly people like to spend time down here. I don't want to spend too much time myself. Wow, I've never seen it so well lit. I've come down here before and it's always been so dark. I brought this flashlight. But I guess they have lights on down here now. Yeah, nothing. Yeah, well, I'm really happy those lights are on. This flashlight is useless now, but hey, maybe I'll need it a little bit down the road. Yeah, cool. Just a bunch of junk. A bunch of old pillars. I don't know if you can see on that far wall the old cobblestone wall, just made of stone, cobbled together. Oh my god, these pigeons are not having my presence. I gotta get out of here before I get covered. Hey buddy. Next place I kind of want to check out is the old Gannett newspaper facility. This is where they printed the local newspaper, Democrat Chronicle, for, oh gosh, so many years. So many years it was published here, sorry for the wind. And some of these blackened out windows, you can see, not that one, where they used to keep the printing presses, which is, well, that's just kind of neato-badito, isn't it? Nothing in there. This is, you're just looking at me. The windows are so dirty. Oh no, here's some kind of cafeteria, it looks like, where the workers, the reporters and whatnot would get their items for lunch. This might have been it. You can kind of see it's all messed up, but right there is a little hole in the ground. Big, not a little hole, it's a big hole. Big hole in the ground. Let's get this going. It's not helping at all. Okay, yeah, how's this gonna work? There's a big hole in the ground where the presses used to be. There we go. That's not too bad. It's kind of a mess. It's kind of a mess, but it's kind of interesting. Here's the other side. Something's dripping on me. All right, I'm out of here. I am out of here. No, there's the open hole side. I am out of here. Coming up here is nothing really that cool. It's just it's a really old building, kind of amongst newer looking buildings that they never tore down. And it's just sort of sitting here, just right in the middle of downtown. Not really sure what it is or who's using it. It has a button intercom. No dates on it. Just a cool old house. Nice little back patio area here too. It does have a no trespassing sign over here, so this is, it's a place, like it's used for something. I wonder if these pillars ever held anything up. Oh, this is the district attorney's office. Okay, well that makes sense. Yeah, it's like just remains of an old building here. Cool. You know, oh, guy's looking at me from the inside, like, what is this guy doing? Really old church here behind me, built in 1823. If you haven't figured it out already, I'm in kind of the western area of downtown Rochester. Buildings are a little bit older, it's a little bit quieter, but they are renovating things. Things are getting built. Just lots of cool old architecture, old buildings. I don't see a date on this one. That's another cool one right there. Yeah, lots of history in this area. I don't really know much of it. Sometimes it's fun to do videos that aren't stealth camping all the time. It helps me to not get, you know, sick of stealth camping. Can't go camping every week. I got things to do. You know, I don't like live in the woods or anything. I live in the city. So it really helps me mentally and time-wise to be able to do these like stopgap videos between the stealth camping videos and things that I know more people like. But you know, speaking of liking and helping me out, if you guys want to pop a little sub down, I would really appreciate it. Trying to grow the channel. I know this isn't the type of video that I normally post, but I do post videos like this sometimes. Just like kind of like walking around seeing stuff, you know? It's more of a long plot than a small plot, really. More of a long plot. I'm walking by now the current Rochester City Hall. Still really old. Looking for a year. I don't see one. Still a really old building. I don't think it's open right now, but if you're ever in Rochester, check this place out. It's the Busy Bee Restaurant. It's this fantastic little diner that you walk in and it hasn't been updated since the 50s. Absolutely fantastic. Such a cool historic spot. Here's just another beautiful old building in Rochester that's in the middle of rehab. A lot of rehabilitation's been going on lately. I love it. These old buildings are going to have new life soon as apartments or offices. I believe this one is a mission. It's gonna be really cool. This area is gonna be totally different in a few years. I'm turning off of Main Street now into the Cascade District. Now, of course, the wind is just blowing. The Cascade District is one of the lesser known neighborhoods in Rochester. It's on the far western edge of, I guess, what you could consider downtown before you just get into like regular city. Used to be old warehouses. This place was empty until, I don't know, 10-15 years ago. All these warehouses got turned into apartments. And there's nothing really back here except for apartments, and I think a few offices. Some companies are located back here. But there's no shops, there's no bars. Just cool old buildings that used to be empty nothings. Is it just me, or is that building in the middle kind of tilted a little bit? That's one of the ones they're rehabbing. Looks like it's tilting that way towards the road. I walked down this alleyway and into this parking lot. Now I don't know how I'm gonna get out. I might have to turn around. Nope, we're good this way. Okay, that's scary for a second. I could have been trapped in there forever. All right, now we're walking in one of my least favorite places to walk, and that's just right up against this wall, which is the inner loop. The inner loop is a kind of rundown expressway that looped around the outer edge of the downtown area, and they've already gotten rid of a huge chunk of it and built a neighborhood on top of it. I got a video on that coming up. Built a whole new neighborhood in the past like 5 years, something like that. I don't know. This is the remaining parts of it. They're in the stages of getting rid of it right now, or planning stages really. But the reason I came over here is to show my favorite part of it, the Pea Tunnel. Now, I've featured the Pea Tunnel here on Small Plots before, but today I have a different agenda. Today I'm here to say we need to save the Pea Tunnel. We gotta stop all the plans to get rid of the inner loop, and we gotta save this Pea Tunnel, because the only reason it exists is so you can go under the inner loop. And without an inner loop, there's no Pea Tunnel. Hashtag save the Pea Tunnel. I love it. Well, there's no real, it just brings you out to nowhere. So, it just brings you to no place. All right, back through the Pea Tunnel. One spot I gotta make sure I stop by here is one of my most regrettable, sad stories of Rochester's history, and that's Front Street. I'm currently walking down Front Street. As you can tell, it's just a dilapidated concrete mess. Front Street used to be a street bustling with businesses and apartments in the first half of the 20th century anyway. And right around the 60s, 70s, during urban renewal, they decided to just level all the buildings on Front Street and make parking lots, which they then probably haven't paved since because they're just in terrible shape. And over here, just another empty lot here on Front Street. And then over there, they built a parking garage with a park on top of it. That's the only good thing that came from it. It's kind of a cool park, and they're actually redoing the whole thing right now, and it's going to be even cooler. But it's just kind of sad, Front Street. This could have been a cool street instead of this dilapidated. I mean, just take a look. So here I am next to the park that's getting revitalized. It's all fenced off, but I kind of want to see if I can take a peek. Okay, you can walk right in. I'm not going to walk too far in. This is an active construction site, but it's great to see they've made some progress. Not anywhere near being finished, but I can't wait to see when it's done. Hopefully this fall. I don't know. Well, it looks like this little walk has come to an end. I wanted to keep things predominantly on the west side of downtown. I go walking around all over the place. This is by no means a definitive, hey, here's everything on the west side of downtown in Rochester. I missed some major things. I'm just kind of strolling and filming what I see. But here, this last little stretch I'm walking down is known as Water Street. It's a nice sleepy little neighborhood, kind of off the main drag. Probably most well known to locals for Water Street Music Hall, which has delighted the masses for generations. I remember going to see shows there when I was but a teen, and it's nice. It's a fine place. They used to have a club side and a a main stage side. I'm pretty sure they tried to turn a club side into a restaurant, but the Pandy kind of nixed that. It was open for a few months. It probably opened like, I don't know, March or April 2020, so it didn't really do too well. Well, I thought that was a pretty decent long plot on here on Small Plots, bit of a long plot, wouldn't you say? Got to see a couple interesting things, some old things, saw some holes. They're around. Nice little view of downtown. But thanks for watching, everybody. This has been Small Plots with Kevin. I'm Kevin. Don't forget, new episodes of Small Plots every Tuesday. You know, I might be stealth camping, I might be regular camping, I might be walking around the city and filming it. It's so nice out now. I'm pumped that spring is here. Can't wait to get out more. Thanks for watching till the end, everybody. And I'll catch you on that historic, slightly dilapidated Nexty. Whoa! What happened in here? Did like a car run through here at one point? It's been all redone. Whoa! Not looking too good in there.